frowning. Thought I'd be on top, but I'm drowning. Swimming in coins, Italian fountain. Mine's going up, your account is bouncing. I keep the lucky cat pouncing. My Nicky Necko ain't frowning. Keychain, piggy bank, I'm surrounded. Even if you poor, you rich. If your mind right, promise every note, get your grind tight. If you see the money, then you see the light. I'll be blowing through it at the speed of light. Growing like stalactites. Capital, cabbage, chips and change. Agua, soil, roots and veins. Keeping it tight, tricks of the trade. You got the power, let me show you the way.
It's going up. Get rich. It's going up. Get rich. It's going up. Get rich. It's going up. Get rich.
And a look at the Warriors arriving earlier on. Look at now Golden State's starting five. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Stephen Curry's out there with Moses Moody. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. The Cell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Here's Sochan. Paul outside. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. Johnson can't hit. And the Warriors dynasty with their core seemingly over. You never want to completely scratch them out. But, Shams, how are we going to remember the run that this remarkable franchise has had?
You could make a case that the 2017 team might be the best to ever play, and the Warriors have become an elite franchise in NBA history. It might be a while since we see a dynasty quite like this, especially with the big three of Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson.
Hall of Famers, great coaching, solid ownership, they had it all.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Now, I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Johnson after the miss from Stephen Curry. And there's the pass to Sochan. A three-pointer, no good.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
So it's the Spurs now, following the miss by Draymond Green. That's tipped. Curry is inside, defended by Paul.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama is massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Paul finds Vassell. Over Moody. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Curry. To the inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. Jumps up. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish. On the break.
Ball against Curry. The rebound by Johnson. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Count it, good. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so it's the San Antonio
Warriors 0.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Barnes out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Collins. And it's Branham in at the 2 spot. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Yep, that one goes in there. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it. I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in. There's Kuminga. Count it.
Yeah, Kuminga's a guy who does not back down. In fact, he tries to go through you.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Jones looking for an opening. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Podziemski. Defended by Jones. Shot, high post. Barnes grabs the miss.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trayce Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trayce, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. Things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter. They are just killing him on the interior.
Mooney finds Anderson. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Podziemski. Still without a basket. Back to Anderson. 5 on the clock. Kuminga with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Podziemski's shot is good. Here's Jones. Got a piece of it. And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing. Thank you, David. And
the Warriors 7.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson-Davis in at center.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Wiggins dishes to Curry. For 3, Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 10. Now some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
I mean, what's new? Steph, 3 more.
Melton against Vassell. Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Waters is checked in.
Waters.
There's 1:40 left in the third. The shot's good.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
You leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men, not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they made him tough to deal with.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Trey Jones is checked in for Paul. And the Warriors also making a change. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Wiggins from outside, and the 3-ball is good. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Waters, defended by Jones. Wiggins kicks to Melton. Back to Wiggins. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal.
The Warriors.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Collins is out there with Barnes. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Curry's shot is off.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Curry. They kick out to Hield. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Jones against Curry. To the left side wing. Champagnie off target from outside. Warriors trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Curry outside. He doesn't hit that one. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's good. Ciambeni's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
They kick out to Hield. They get it back. 1:32 left in the game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Curry against Jones. And he drives in. Nice defense from Kuminga.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Hield outside. Here's Looney. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 10. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Wembanyama.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. About 3 seconds between shot and game play. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Wiggins, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Pump fake is so devastating, especially for a great offensive weapon like Wiggins.
No good on the free throw.
Andrew Wiggins taking 2.
And he sinks the second. Eleven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vassell with it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to become...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us.